Sometimes love is not enough, and sometimes distance becomes the deepest test of loyalty. Thus continues the story of Yaman and Demet Özdemir, a tale woven with those sometimes that life imposes upon us. They lived their love under everyone's eyes, but when it ended, the marks remained etched both in their hearts and in the public's memory. Time led them along different paths. They achieved success, shone on different stages, on distant continents, surrounded by new partners. But neither of them ever managed to replace the other, because this was never a media game or a marketing stunt. It was the story of two souls who met and after parting were never able to complete themselves with anyone else. Yaman, despite the fame, photoshoots in Italy, red carpets and international projects, lives a solitude that the cameras do not reveal. He may smile for the press and claim that he's enjoying life, but his eyes tell a different truth. The women beside him, young and beautiful, all share one common trait. In some way, they all resemble Demet. This is no coincidence. This is no coincidence. It's his subconscious still searching for what was lost. None of them can fill the space that only Demet once occupied. Demet Özdemir, for her part, chose a different path. She immersed herself in work, closed her heart to media exposure, and transformed her pain into strength. She danced, cried, laughed, and with each stage she grew stronger. But being strong doesn't mean not missing someone. Even the strongest women, in the intimacy of night, long for someone to love, someone they can trust. And even if she doesn't say it, Can's absence still weighs on her heart. For her, Can was not just a love, but a shelter where she felt protected and understood. To recognize or to let go, the eternal dilemma. Perhaps they both had the courage to walk away. But with time, they realized that what they left behind were their true feelings. They built separate lives, but the absence remains because sometimes one person is your true home, and without that home, nowhere else is enough. Perhaps Demet has never openly confessed it. Perhaps she avoided speaking about him in interviews. But her silences speak louder than words. Even the little girl within her still repeats, "With him, I felt safe." Only Can saw her completely, her fragility, her fears, her dreams. Maybe one day their paths will cross again. Perhaps they will share a project, a film set, or maybe they will simply remain two names who once loved each other deeply. But it is certain that they grew together, shaped their identities alongside each other, and no one has ever been able to fill that void. Perhaps Can tries to forget Demet at the bottom of each glass. Perhaps Demet still feels that special heartbeat beneath the stage lights. Perhaps only they know the whole truth. But we see it too, in their gestures, their glances, their silent complicity. In their gestures, their glances, their silent complicity. Time moves on, but there are loves that only grow. For Demet, that man is still Can. And for Can, there was never another option. Often when I reflect on Demet Özdemir, I feel deep admiration for the person she has become. Beyond her undeniable beauty and artistic talent, she possesses an inner strength that has supported her through every decision and challenge along her journey. Her story with Yaman was undoubtedly one of the most moving we have witnessed, but also a chapter that helped her evolve and grow stronger. Many, like myself, still see her as the woman who, though no longer sharing her life with Can, continues to carry the mark of that intense love within her. Because let's be honest, it is rare to find a connection as sincere and profound as the one they shared. The glances, the gestures, the harmony they displayed in every project spoke of a feeling that went far beyond work. There was clearly a special bond, a silent understanding reserved for true loves. Destiny led them down separate paths. Demet, with maturity and wisdom, made difficult decisions. She chose to move forward, building a solid and respected career both in her country and internationally. Every character she portrays reflects not only her talent as an actress, but also the life experience of a woman who has loved deeply, endured pain, and continued forward without losing her essence. Sometimes I feel that, even as time passes, both Demet and Can look back with serene nostalgia. As many say, they both carry that silent sorrow for something beautiful that perhaps needed a pause. Maybe neither dares to take the first step, out of pride or fear of reopening old wounds. But that doesn't mean the feeling has vanished. It has simply changed form, becoming an indelible memory that remains alive within them. Some say that no one will ever replace Demet in Can's heart, and I fully share that thought. She has a unique light, capable of shining without overshadowing anyone. This blend of sweetness, strength, and authenticity makes her irreplaceable and keeps her loved by many fans worldwide. She is not only admired for her talent, but also for the dignified and elegant way she has handled the most delicate moments of her private life. Many say we must respect their choices, that they are adults who know what is right for their lives. Many say we must respect their choices, that they are adults who know what is right for their lives. And they are right. Yet, like many others, I cannot help but dream of a possible reunion. Maybe not now, perhaps later, when circumstances allow. Because there are loves like that of Demet and Can that do not disappear. They simply remain on pause, waiting for their chance to rise again. Meanwhile, I will continue to admire Demet for the strong and serene woman she remains. For her smile, for the grace with which she faces the public's constant affection and attention, and for being an inspiration to those who have followed her for so many years. Her story with Can belongs to the past, yes, but it remains an indelible chapter of her life, one of those that always leaves open the possibility of a perhaps one day.